These are some of my takeaways from week 1 of the 2025 NFL season. First, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions may be in trouble. Both lost in week 1 and both lost to opponents within their division that have clearly gotten better. For the Chiefs, they will always have Patrick Mahomes, but a lot of their role players, especially in offense, are aging or are non-existent. And for the Lions, losing Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn is a huge challenge to overcome. It's going to take a little bit of time to get that continuity back. They were embarrassed in Green Bay, but I don't necessarily think that all hope is lost. In the end, both of these teams will make the playoffs, but I don't think that they're going to be as potent as they have been in previous years. My second observation is that I think Michael Penix Jr. is going to be just fine in Atlanta. In week 1, he took the Bucs down to the wire and definitely showed that he has a lot of promise and a lot of grit. With some of those really tough runs and making some tough throws, he had command of the offense, and it seemed as if the offense was responding to him. Just because the Falcons lost doesn't mean that Michael Penix is the reason. He is in his second year, and he will have some growing pains, but I think that he is going to improve, and I see a lot of potential. My third observation is that maybe Aaron Rodgers isn't as washed as we all thought. In a 4-touchdown performance against the Jets, he showed flashes of his old self. Granted, it is against the Jets, and granted, they needed to throw a lot in order to come back, but he did look a little bit more mobile, and he looked a lot more accurate than he had with the Jets. The motivation of playing the Jets, I'm sure, played a part, but to me, Aaron Rodgers looked like he could quarterback the Steelers to the playoffs. My fourth observation is boy, oh boy, the Dolphins may actually be really bad. This is a core under Mike McDaniel that has had a lot of success, but has never really gotten over the hump. Coming into this year, I felt that it was a make or break year for Mike McDaniel and this core. And what did they show in week 1? A loss to the Colts, who are starting Daniel Jones at quarterback. The Dolphins not only lost, they looked listless out there. They looked as if they hadn't even had an offseason and they hadn't practiced one bit. This is a terrible look for McDaniel and the Dolphins, and I'm not sure that they're actually good enough to overcome the talent deficiencies that they have. Already seeing fighting on the sideline, this could be a really, really long year if you're a Dolphins fan. And my last observation is all the hoopla over commercials in NFL Red Zone. It honestly wasn't a bad experience. NFL Red Zone did a great job of incorporating the commercials without it being too crazy. You still saw the action, you just didn't have the audio. I didn't feel like it was that offensive or as offensive as I thought it might be. Sure, it's a deviation from what we are used to, but NFL Red Zone to me is still a very, very stellar product, and I'm excited to have it for this season. Those are my observations from week 1 of the 2025 NFL season. I'd love to know your observations. Let me know down in the comments.